Oceanfront houses continue falling on the Outer Banks. We look to answer what's next for homeowners and the community. Alex Littlehales joins us tonight, digging into possible solutions as 8 houses collapsed into the ocean this week. So, Alex, solutions on the horizon at all?
Yeah, well, let's remember 8 houses fell just this week, but for comparison's sake, there were 12 that had fallen over the span of 5 years between 2020 and 2025. So the visuals of this story, as we know, are captivating. They are heartbreaking. But we wanted to highlight tonight how this is only one element to a much more complex issue that involves a lot of moving parts.
Long before the latest house collapses on Hatteras Island has been the still unsolved dilemma of what's next for the Outer Banks community.
If the home is going to fall into the ocean, it's impending, it should be taken down before the environmental hazard occurs.
That is North Carolina Congressman Greg Murphy navigating a difficult dilemma in his congressional district. The owners of these condemned homes at one point had the ability to move them off the eroding shoreline, but current insurance regulations pose significant barriers. FEMA's National Flood Insurance Program does not cover the cost of relocating a threatened or damaged home, which may cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. The program also only allows insurance collection after a house is gone, leaving homeowners with barriers and little incentive to move the homes on their own dime.
Before the house falls into the ocean, up to 40% of the house volume or house value up to $250,000. Use that money to help take down the structure before the environmental hazard occurs.
Those are the basics of Congressman Murphy's Prevent Environmental Hazards Act, introduced in Washington, D.C., allowing homeowners within the flood insurance program to receive aid before a house collapses. Except right now, that bill is still in a committee stage and hasn't even reached the House floor yet.
Over to the Senate, it's going to be a process, just because it opens up a little bit of Pandora's box with the National Flood Insurance Program.
So those are long-term solutions. In terms of beach renourishment efforts, with fewer than 1,000 permanent residents roughly on Hatteras Island, the county says its tax base isn't big enough for a beach renourishment project on its own. I'm Alex Littlehales for 13 News Now.
Dare County officials applied for a $40 million FEMA grant last year, but that was denied.